Mr. Klein, you're suing Ms. Johnson for $1,400 for breach of contract, is that right?
Correct, Your Honor.
And this had something to do with an event at your restaurant?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so tell me what happened.
So I made an agreement with him previous to arriving at the restaurant, and we discussed an event that I wanted to throw for my daughter-in-law, a baby shower.
Okay.
And we came to an agreement.
How many people were coming?
25.
And what was the price for this?
It was a set price for the menu item that she chose, which was a set menu. It was a total of $800 even.
Okay,
Yeah.
so did you pay that in advance or?
I paid the deposit,
Okay.
which is hundreds.
Okay, so did something happen at the restaurant?
Unbeknownst to me, I mean, his hostess directed us to the patio.
Right.
We were setting up.
Okay.
Or I was setting up. And then his second hostess, waitress, she was the one that set up actually all the gifts and the decorations and
Okay.
the little cupcakes area and things like that.
So why are we here?
Unfortunately, Mrs. Johnson, as much as I would have loved to accommodate her, above and beyond, she did take up several that were not accommodated to her, her private reservation.
Mm-hmm.
And I lost on quite a bit of money, plus having to staff extras for her.
So let me understand. You knew she was coming with how many people did you tell?
25.
Did you have a table set up for 25 people?
I gave her a table for 26, Your Honor.
Okay, you gave her a table for 26 people.
Correct.
Okay, and then what happened?
As she did, hostess misinformed her and allowed her to set up on multiple tables that were not reserved for her.
Okay, so your hostess allowed her to set up more tables.
Correct.
But she was paying for on a per person basis.
Correct.
How much per person?
It was $32. not including
$32 a
drinks.
person.
Correct.
So how many people ended up coming?
25.
Correct.
Okay, so what's the problem?
It was the use of all the tables.
You paid him the $800.
I paid him the $400 deposit,
Right,
and then I paid
a total
him.
of $800 for the contract. You've paid that already.
Well, yes, because I had a bill at the end of the evening,
Right.
of
It's
which
her
I
bar
paid
bill,
was
Your
almost
Honor.
$400.
I'm sorry.
But
Wait, what?
She's referring to her bar bill.
She had a bar bill of what?
It's almost $400. I believe it was $370 something.
Okay, so she paid that plus the $400 left on the balance.
Correct.
So there was no issue.
Correct.
Everything's great. What happened?
She didn't pay the $400 of the balance. I've only received her deposit, and then she
Wait a
sort of
second.
insinuated.
Okay, so he says you didn't pay your full balance.
Okay, so when I was at the restaurant,
Right.
I had the conversation with our waitress and with him, and I asked them, is this the final total due?
Right.
And they said 3 times, yes, this is the
Did
final
she ask you
total.
this is what was finally due? Let me see what you got there. Did she ask this what's finally due?
For her bar bill, Your Honor.
But you knew she had a balance to you. It's your business.
Absolutely. Her contract, I gave her 5 days after to pay the total. She was not expected to pay everything at the end of her event.
All right, so here it says bar tab $308. You said on here $308 was just a bar tab. It says bar tab.
That is correct.
Okay, but where's the $400? Remember, it's $32 a head. Where's the $400 that you owe?
Well, I wanted to give it to him. However, he told me not to give it to him because he's going to sue for some $1,000 that he just made up.
Okay, so right now all I've been shown is that she owes you $400. Where did you come up with this $1,000?
The $1,000 is based on a partial buyout of the restaurant. Full buyout would be $2,000.
What do you mean a buyout of the restaurant?
Because she took up more space than she was supposed to.
What
and
did she take up?
The 6 extra seats.
What are you suing her for?
For breach of contract. I've had a few clients take advantage of me before, and
Right. Well, where did she breach the contract? Tell me the breach. First of all, let me see the contract.
Sure.
Maybe that's this other. Oh, you do have it there. Let me see the contract. So you agreed that she was having this party with a set menu for 3 hours for guests, 25 guests, and the fact that you gave her a 4-top table for gifts for a baby shower, this is ridiculous.
Yeah.
You knew she was having a baby shower. Baby shower means gifts. Wedding shower means gifts. People bring gifts. Restaurants generally provide a table. Right. And so you should have had that in mind. And you haven't proven to that she overran her time. I'm ready to rule. Judgment for the plaintiff in the amount of $400. Good luck to you.